Welcome back tonight, or this evening rather. It's been a pretty eventful day. This is the Run and Reb channel, and I don't know what to say. I've got the garden tilled up. We're fixing to put some beans in the ground, squash, cucumbers, zucchini, and if I've got time, maybe a row of red potatoes. But like I said, it's been one thing after another today. 11 o'clock this morning, I got a phone call from Karen that there was a swarm in one of the trees in the backyard. We thought it was from our beehives. Apparently it wasn't. I've checked, good numbers still in all of ours. So by the time I got home, she was already suited up and had her box. And I'm actually going to add that clip in of her after the fact. You know, what can you can't ask for nobody better than that to be your partner in life. It's somebody that has the same, I guess, interest, hobbies as you do, and she is definitely one in a million. So I leave, we get that swarm put in a box, she gets it closed up, taped off for a couple of days there, and I get about 30 minutes away from the house, and she calls me back and said, guess what? There's another swarm in the top of the tree where we just got that one. I can't reach it. So I come home, go gung-ho, get popped between the eyes, so both my eyes are swelled shut right now. B got behind my safety glasses or sunglasses and lit me up. So she actually watched that swarm come in from the woods behind us and settle. So we're good on the bees today. I'm done with them. I don't want to mess with no more swarms today. But anyhow, we're going to get to planting, and I'm going to break it down for step by step by step. Okay, simple process. So if you'll let me get my seeds all together in one spot, then I'll walk you through the process. So hold on, hang tight, don't go nowhere. Please don't cut us off. Start thinking of comments to leave. Hit like or subscribe at this time during the break, and I'll be right back. All right, now what I've done is I've taken some chicken litter and I've put it in the area, and I'm going to chop it up real good. Kind of spread it out through the dirt, rake it around. Now you can put it on before you till, but I just like to control mine a little bit better so I know where it's going and I'm not fertilizing weeds. Sorry about that, I left my magic wand up here. Now these hills right here will probably be Crookneck squash. Now I'm putting them a little close together because we're in a little tight spot here. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to make me a platform on top of this. Okay. Now, I'm going to put out two types of squash that I like. In this garden, I had some seeds left over from last year. This pack was originally $1.44. I think I got it on clearance and it was like 50 cents. But it's early white bush scallop squash. I like them. They're very hardy plants. Really hard to kill. I mean, trust me, anybody can put these out and have a good crop. And they're really excellent for baking. And then with that being said, here is a Morris yellow summer crookneck squash. I love these when they're small. And this is also, I think, a $1.50 or $2 pack. Okay, so there's plenty enough seeds, and you can tell I used this last year and we've still got seeds left over. Okay, so we're going to put these in our little 30 by 30 and save us some money. I've already got my hills mounted, and what I'm going to do is I'm going to plant my early white squash on these 2 hills right here. And I'm going to put 2 hills per hole, or 2 seeds per hole, I'm sorry. And remember, I'm not burying them. This isn't the guy's last rites. We're simply wanting to cover them up with dirt, protect them from the elements and the birds. And I'm going to put 4 holes in each hill. So a total of 8 seeds. Alright, patchy ground. Say a little prayer to the gardening gods. Now, why I'm putting in each spot right here is when my plants start to come up, I'm going to have to thin them out. Okay? So I'm going to let them grow for a little bit, and I'm going to pick the healthiest 2 plants on this whole mound. It could be either here, or here, here, or here. Okay? I don't want to leave 2 plants back here and 2 plants up there. I don't want to do that. I want 2 plants per mound. That's plenty enough squash. Trust me, when this stuff starts coming in, whew, it's hard to keep up with it. Alright? And that's the only hill of that I want. And back here I'm going to follow the same process, but I'm going to plant the yellowneck. Or I'm sorry, the crookneck yellow squash. If I can get the pack open. There we go. Same thing. I'm going to build me a little platform. Poke a hole, poke a hole, poke a hole, poke a hole. And I'm only going down about halfway to my knuckle. So about 3/4 of an inch to an inch deep. Put my seed in, covering it up. 2 seeds per hole, covering it up. 2 seeds. All right. Now, I'm going to finish this row up with some cucumbers and maybe another squash plant or 2. So I've done showed you how to set your squash seed out. Save our seeds. Put them in the refrigerator and they'll be good to go next year. And also, I have an extra pack. So we're good. All right, hold on and then we'll get to the cucumbers here in a second. All right, now with the cucumbers, now the cucumber seeds are really small. Okay, tiny. I mean, they're not as tiny as radish seeds or okra seeds, but they're still small and they're delicate. So I'm going to put about 10 seeds per hill in my cucumbers, and I'm just going to make some small indentions. Okay, at about 3. And I'm going to spread 2 or 3 seeds, maybe 4 out. Let's just go 4, make it even number. Because cucumbers sometimes have a tendency of not germinating well. Okay, now the reason I made my little ditch or indention to put my seeds in is because it's really easy when you're thinning your cucumbers out to pull on the plants and damage the ones next to it. Squash is a little bit hardier plant. Zucchini is a little bit hardier plant. But cucumbers in general are really delicate. The vines are really tender. The stalks are when they're first starting out. And I want to thin my cucumbers out a little bit sooner than I would my squash or my zucchini plants, because cucumbers will grow at a faster rate and they'll start starving off the plants around them. So they'll kind of stunt themselves. So remember that, okay? Just build your mounds up about 6 to 8 inches high. Flatten the top of them out a little bit. You can make a water ring around them if you live in an area that's prone to a dry summer and you want to conserve water, things of that nature. But I just mix my compost in with my hills. I really don't fertilize underneath the the ground. I just keep everything right there in the mound with that plant. All right, next I've got some Black Beauty zucchini that we're going to put out. Remember, we give $1.29 for that pack of seeds, so we're up to almost $22 in our garden with seeds and produce, so we're doing pretty good. We've got corn, and I've got the beans that I bought earlier in the season with the potatoes, so we're going to be putting those out, and that's already accounted into the cost of it. So if you'll just hang with me a couple of minutes, we're going to plant some green beans. All right, we planted another little row of this and that, and again, I want to express my deep thanks for your views of the video. I really appreciate it. It makes you feel like, hey, I might know what I'm doing, when actually I don't. I just, you know, something that you grow up around, you just kind of pick up and sticks with you. If I didn't plant a garden every year, I'd probably go crazy. Now, honestly, I'm being truthfully honest with you right here. I would say 80% of what I grow, we give away. I know people go, what? It's just the way it goes, you know. There's older people in this community that used to farm, and now they're not able to, and there's nothing I hate to see worse than a man that I watched 20 years ago plant a 2-acre garden pulling a tomato out of a 5-gallon bucket, you know, because he's not able to go out and do it anymore. Now, this spot you see behind me here, we're going to till it up. Not tonight, I'm about pooped, but we're going to till it up, and I'm going to put out watermelon and cantaloupe over here, some more corn, some more potatoes, some more squash, some more zucchini, some more cucumbers, and probably about 40 more tomato plants. And that's just to help people out. Now, before y'all go, oh, that's so nice of you, remember, I am addicted to planting stuff. I didn't say I was addicted to weeding it or picking it. I just said I was addicted to planting. But I try to help people out in the community, and that's the only way I can do it. I don't have a lot of money. You know, me and Karen, we are by no means well off. We're well off in friendship with people, but as far as financial, nah, there ain't nothing special here. Nothing at all. If there was financial issues here, trust me, you'd be the first to know, because I'd be on here crying, begging for money. but I don't have it. You know, my family didn't have it. My mom and dad were broke. I wasn't. They just drugged me right along with them, and I guess I got used to being that way. But I'm just me. I grew up on a farm. I ain't nothing special. So it is what it is in life. But I do enjoy gardening and helping people out. So if you have some extra produce, you know, kind of spread it out a little bit. You'll be surprised at how many people you can be friendly with. Now, don't do like these people want you to do, where they want you to plant it, take care of it, water it, feed it, pick it, cook it, can it, then bring it over there. Then you get burnt out on it and you get upset about things. But do like I do. I posted on Facebook, free vegetables, come and pick them. And you'd be surprised, nobody shows up. Nobody. It's just, I just don't understand people nowadays. But anyhow, if you haven't subscribed, please do. Leave us a comment, you know, leave us a question. Share the video. I don't care, hit like. Anything that you want to do on here except be negative and use profanity, I'm good with. If you've got a question about any certain type of thing, feel free to ask that question. If I don't have the answer to it, I can ask Okie Rob. And if you don't know it, he's from Oklahoma, or so he says. And he is an excellent, excellent gardener, an excellent person, and a pretty good darn friend. Even though I've never met him in person, we've carried on some conversations on the phone, and real enjoyable person to talk to, and very knowledgeable. I mean, he could probably outgrow me. Nah, he couldn't, but he'd try. So for Reb, I'm out of here, and don't forget about the title change. It's coming up next few days for the channel. So I appreciate y'all, and again, be careful this weekend. Keep your family safe, and y'all enjoy it. Thanks again.